are now entering a vibe.
Sight! Hey!
You already know what it is. It's your man's Griff. Is that how I do the intro? I just wanted to turn the camera on and talk to you guys real quick. You know what I'm saying? How are you? Like, seriously, let me know. How are you? Let me know. Go ahead. I remember when you first told me about that, and now you're doing way better than you was, so I'm proud of you. For real. So I know it's been a while since I put out anything, you know what I'm saying? And I know I found myself saying that phrase a lot, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to let y'all into my creative thought, mental think process. Y'all can call this a Ramir rant, y'all can call this advice, y'all can just call this a sit down. Back in the day, I don't know if y'all remember, I would call these state of the channel addresses, you know what I'm saying? If you really been with it for a little bit. So I started this channel way back in 2015, you know, almost 10 years ago. It's crazy to think about. I was like a young freshman. It was fun. It was original. It was like a platform for me to really do what I really love to do, and that's just to evoke emotions out of people, or to make you laugh, or to make you think, or to make you, resonate with whatever I'm doing. That's something I really, really love to do. That's a key point. I don't even know if you peep at the end of every YouTube video, at the end of the video I do, it always has that static and it has that scene from The Office. And Michael is kind of looking for a distraction for everybody. And that's what I want my content to be. A little distraction from what you got going on. Maybe for a moment, maybe for a little bit, something to make you think about something else. Just forget about your problems for a second. The particular avenue that I used first starting out was skits. From parodies to relatable scenarios, skits was something that allowed me to act, write, edit, everything all at the same time, and it actually really helped me grow. Fast forward some years later, I noticed 3 things about skits. Number 1, the ideas for the skits I had started to require more people. I first started this by myself. You would see maybe my sister in it, or a couple close friends, but majority of the time it's just me. So the ideas that I wanted to do will require more people. I've been in skits, I played multiple characters before, right? But the bigger the idea, the more people I would like to have. Number 2, the second thing I started to notice that maybe around 2020, and maybe you can blame the pandemic for it, but I think skits started to fall off. People really wanted more in IRL content. That's when you had your couples channel, so maybe a little bit before 2020. But you had your couples channel, you have just more kind of live content, and not really skits. Skits was corny around that time. Recently it's starting to make a comeback, but I realized I seen a decline in the amount of interest in skits. And the third thing I really noticed is that I personally started to lose passion for short form content. And when I say that, I think that's just more of an introspective thing about myself. It really hit me that I really didn't have a passion for skits anymore. Y'all know if I was really passionate about skits, how many skits would have been out about the whole Drake and Kendrick Lamar thing? You know what I'm saying? So many. But on that note, fast forward a few years ago, me and a couple of my close friends, we decided to make our own film production company called New Chronicle Production. It's a place where we do freelance video services and photography, while we also take the time out to create our own films and podcasts, create content that way. We love making films in New Chronicle Productions. It's something I feel like that we're good at, but the entire process to make a movie takes quite a while. It could be months, it could be maybe a year before you even see us post anything. Sometimes we probably won't post for a few months, or maybe a year, because we're so caught up in the production process that you really don't hear from us on a regular basis. So that's why this year at New Chronicle Productions, we decided to kind of expand what we do content wise. Now on our YouTube channel, you'll find more content geared towards getting to know us as a content group. So it could be challenges, or it could be trivia, or we just did a hot ones, We'll find some of those things over there on that channel, as well as the films and projects that we'll make. You might even see some well-produced skits pop up over there as well. I say all of this to say, thanks for keeping up with me. I know that was a lot. I say all of this to say, I have found myself in a creative crossroad, kind of a creative identity crisis, kind of figure out what's there for me to do. I want to create content, but I've been stuck on what type of content to create. I actually had a talk with a good friend of mine not too long ago, and they kind of posed a question to me. They said, who is Griff out creatively? Like, what kind of content does he make, right? And I couldn't give an answer at that time. I was really stuck. But oddly enough, that conversation gave me the courage to start what I'm about to tell you guys right now. On May 29th, 2024, I'll be officially launching my own Twitch channel, and I'll be starting my journey as a video game content creator. I want y'all to know that before any skit, before any film, before any other form of content you've seen me do, I've always wanted to be a video game content creator. Since watching creators like DashieXP, Chris Smooth, since way back in high school, I already knew that was just something I wanted to transition into eventually. I think the one thing that stopped me from transitioning into it earlier was I always felt that I had to do this first in order to do that, which I'm now learning is not the case at all. I know some of y'all waiting for the advice, you know what I'm saying? Here's the advice. Do not compare your stories to anyone else's. I've seen plenty of creators start out doing one thing and they did it for a while and they might have went viral doing that and then transitioned into something else because it led to that. And I always thought that's how my journey would go, because I was like, okay, I'll just do the skit, just something I'm good at. I think I'm funny, you know what I'm saying? But eventually I want that to lead to this, you know what I'm saying? But bro, your story is your story at the end of the day. You cannot compare your progress with anybody else. Don't matter if it looks, the book looks the same, the pages look the same, it doesn't even matter. Your story is completely different. Another piece of advice I want to give specifically to my creatives out there is that you're never too deep in to pivot creatively. You could be known for one thing, you can be really good at another thing, and you know, you just feel like that puts you in the box. You're never too deep in personally to pivot creatively. You know what I'm saying? We only get this one life, and you may have different talents and different skills. Why not explore them all? You know what I'm saying? People who really rock with you and really appreciate your journey, your process, they'll follow you anywhere you go. And even if they don't, you'll find a new audience. And that's what I'm really excited to do. So I said all this. I thought it was really important to let y'all know before y'all just start seeing random video game videos up on this channel. You know what I'm saying? The content on this channel is going to change. I'm not saying you'll never see another skit. If you look at the last 2 videos I posted, was one earlier this year, me trying to learn how to ride a bike, and another one was a poem that I created. So, you know, those things creatively will still come. I'm just saying that the main content from here on out will be maybe highlights from my Twitch streams. Come follow me over at Twitch at Griffout. Highlights from my Twitch streams, and I'll be posting them, maybe full Let's Plays on YouTube or whatnot. I'm just really excited for this new journey. It's something like a lot of my close friends have been pushing me to do for years. I actually was supposed to start it 2 years ago. I know. But that being that, I'm really excited for this new journey. You know, I hope you can come, you know, check me out over here at Twitch real quick. You know what I'm saying? See what I got to offer. And that's it. Stay up. Stay frosty. Never compare progress. Peace.
Okay, we need some sort of distraction for everybody. Anything new on YouTube?
Michael.
Doesn't even need to be good.
This is not a banger.